We all stand for the pledge, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Kathy Aldensee. Here. Nikki Bender.
Here.
Melinda Cook. Here. Joy Sellers. Here. Patrick Sellers.
Here.
We have a quorum.
We have a quorum. The first order of business is approval of minutes for the January 22nd, 2019 board meeting. Need a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Bender, second by Sellers. Please take a look at the minutes.
Barb, did you get my
What?
thing about,
I changed the date to the
I
24th.
know it says minute of a regular semi-monthly meeting. Because it was a special meeting, do you want to change that
Yep.
to say special?
Did you
Yes.
not meet on the 22nd?
No, we had to change the,
no, we met
oh,
on the 24th.
okay.
That's why I
24th.
told you that.
so
No,
yes.
yeah, it says here Thursday,
Yeah, but
January
then on-
24th, but nobody said anything about a
Just on
special.
the
Right,
second
no.
page, I had to tab back on number 10. So
Well,
I ended up
I
with the
couldn't
rest
fix
of them.
that, Kathy. I
Oh,
could not
couldn't you?
fix that.
Okay.
Nope, I could not fix that, so
No
I
worries.
tried. Okay, so then instead of,
Minutes of regular, it
It
should
should
be
be
minutes of
special
special
meeting.
meeting.
And that wasn't, I didn't even know that.
special, okay.
So
Okay.
that was my fault.
Oh, there we go. No, thank you very much.
Just the title. Should be
All right.
minutes of special meeting.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So with that change, is everyone good with that change for that? Okay. All righty. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All righty. Motion carries. The next order of business is the approval of the one-year agreement with Benning Group for our annual town auditing services. Need a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Did we do bills payable?
No, this, I put a number 5 because that's what he wanted.
Oh, okay, I was like, okay,
That's next on the agenda.
sorry.
And who seconded
I need
it?
a second.
So move, second.
Now, here is they're going to be asking for 9,100 to do our audit.
How much?
9,100.
What did we pay last year?
It was
Oh,
10,000 something, I think.
I think it was close to 10,000 something last year, if I'm not mistaken.
It says
Or was it 8,000?
89.50.
8950 was our number, so we went up a little
A little
bit.
bit.
They do a great job for us.
Yeah, they did.
So if you guys have any questions, something that you want to ask me, or have any questions for the auditor, I can relay that message to them. If not, we can decide whether we want them to do our audit for us
How
or
much is
not.
the audit?
9,100.
So how much more is that? It was 89.50?
One time. 89.50.
89, okay, so it just went up a couple $100. Oh, okay.
So you have any questions on that? I'm going to ask for a roll call vote on that, Barb, okay?
Aldensee.
Aye.
Bender.
Aye.
Cook.
Yes.
Sellers.
Aye.
Sellers.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Motion passes, okay. And I will have to sign this later. Okay, the next order of business is the approval of the bills payable. Need a motion to second, please.
So move.
Second.
Motion by Sellers, second by Aldensee. Please take a look at the bills payable. Any questions on bills payable, trustees? No? Okay, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Aldensee.
Aye.
Cook.
Yes.
Bender.
Aye.
Sellers.
Aye.
Sellers.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Motion passed. Okay, the next order of business we need to talk about is discussion and approval of emergency assistance manual and services. I need a motion and a second, please.
So move.
Second.
Motion by Sellers, second by Bender. All righty, let's discuss it.
I just had the one question,
Okay?
which I've already talked to you about, is what's the cap that we're going to give out
Okay.
for this? How much money? I think we should
how much,
a certain amount.
how much we're gonna earmark per year for this program.
Are you saying for a year?
Uh-huh, how much we're
Yeah.
gonna earmark per year.
Because I know you had said it was 400.
No, that's for the
One
individuals, for.
Right,
So
right.
what she's asking about is how much we're gonna allocate for the entire year for this
Okay.
program.
Yep.
I'm thinking right now, maybe about 20,000. Now, this will be our first year. We have to establish a baseline, and this is a pilot. So I don't know how many we're gonna get. So from the time we start until to the end of our budget, which is gonna be the May, then we're gonna establish a budget with another line items. We'll have a GA line item and an EA line item, so we can keep track of how much we're spending out of the line item, okay? So, like I said, right now, I don't know how many people we're gonna get, so I can't really give you guys a definite number. I'm saying 20,000, but that's subject to change, I don't know. So,
I guess I would like to, how many people, I'm just saying, if you, first of all, what does Liz say with that amount? Or are you just throwing it up? Because
no, I don't just throw numbers up.
No, I'm just saying, when Nikki asked you about it, you already had talked
I talked to Liz.
to Liz about it, and
Yeah.
$20,000 was the number that she said would be good.
That we could, for now,
Right.
until we can get a baseline of how we're going, because this program is brand new. This is a pilot program, so I can't really give you a definite number. I think 20 is a,
Kind of big.
it,
Not really.
Not really.
But I'm just saying, how many people really with 20,000? I mean,
don't-
is it that many people
I
out
don't
there
know.
that need it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
With First Presbyterian closing, they're not helping anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna leave quite a big, quite a big hole
So
there,
let's average a bill to be $80, $90 a month, even
Right.
for,
This is a
But it's just a
one-time thing.
one-time thing.
Right,
I
right.
know, but if they're behind,
Now, one thing about it, let's discuss that. If you're bringing us a bill and you're behind on that bill, and your water's already turned off,
ooh,
we can't help you. We can't help you, okay?
Well, I thought, when I asked the question,
In
you said
disconnect
that-
status,
Right, but you said that, when I asked the question about that,
uh-huh,
I thought you said that if they were disconnected because
Right.
they couldn't pay their bill,
Mhm.
so I'm just saying, they got up to $350.
uh-huh.
And our budget amount is 400. So, no, this is just a one-time thing.
Right.
We can help you get your water bill cut on, but that's all.
No.
No.
If the water is turned off,
It's turned off.
we can't help. Now, if they send you a disconnection notice, a 14-day disconnection notice, and let's say you are one person, and you make up to $1,400 and no more than $1,400, we can help you with $400. If your water bill is $300, we give the water company $300 for the bill.
Right.
Now, if it's turned off,
Right.
then there's nothing we can do if it's turned off already. Bring it to us before it's turned off.
But that's what I'm saying, if this whole thing is going, I'm glad that came up, because now I'm getting confused, because if this whole thing is coming up to be an emergency assistance
Right.
for someone, we might, because it's just now coming out, we might be catching people whose water is off because of what did I call it?
Hardship?
Hardship, and it's cut off, but if they had $300, they could get it cut back on. I think that's just as good if somebody,
What do you think?
Yeah.
Trustee
Give me your thoughts.
Cook is getting ready to get hers cut off, and you can give her $300.
Yeah.
Why can't you give me?
So-
And I got the same hardship.
Okay, hold
she got.
on. So if it's $300 to get it cut back on, and you meet the criteria, we can do that? You guys wanna do that?
Right, I think it's only fair.
Well,
Is
then you
there
gotta
a
pay
reason
so
why-
much money to have it turned back on too.
yes.
You're
on
not
a
just paying the
deposit.
$300.
Right, there's a
Then you
deposit.
gotta show that you're not gonna get behind again.
Okay,
So
but
then
I
it's gonna
can-
be more money.
But I can understand.
Right.
Then
somebody-
everybody will do the same thing. They'll
Right.
let their bills go.
But no, but that's what I said with, if we wait for somebody who doesn't have their water bill off, because I brought that up to Pat. And I said, what if you get somebody like Maida who says, shoot, they paying water bills down there. I ain't gonna pay mine for 6 months, I'll let mine get cut off.
Exactly, that's
And
what they'll
then,
do.
right when I get the pink ticket, I'll go down to the township and say, hey, I had a
So
hardship,
if
I
we
couldn't
look
get
at
it done.
that
But-
they ignored it? Are they not, are
But
they
Pat said that
not
they're
eligible
going
then?
to, he said that they're going to look with,
Payment
the
history.
water department.
And
And if Maida had been paying her bill every month and then all of a sudden she just stopped.
That's a
just wait.
hardship.
That's, no, it's not,
hardship.
because if she had been,
Hold on.
It could have been a reason.
If
Okay,
Maida,
if it
hold
could've been a
on,
reason.
hold on.
okay.
If Maida been paying her bill on time,
Right.
all of a sudden we have this big cold snap, Maida had to pay her heat bill and couldn't pay her water bill.
Right.
That's a hardship.
That, I know that, that's what I asked you, and you
I
said,
said that, that's what I said.
you said.
What did I say? I know what I said.
Right, I do too, but I'm just saying that it was said that if it showed that she had been paying her water bill all
On
this
time,
time, because I asked that
Uh-huh.
question, and then all of a sudden, we find out the township is paying water bills. So then I stopped paying her water
Oh,
bill.
now if you stop paying your water bills,
That's
then.
what I'm saying. It might
Now,
not even be a
you
hardship.
you have to show us and prove that it's a hardship.
That's what I'm, yeah.
Yeah.
With all of these
Right.
50 pages.
You gotta show us,
Yeah.
now, it's not our responsibility to prove your hardship to us.
Right,
You have to prove the
right.
hardship, you have to prove your hardship to us, and we're gonna cross-reference, we're gonna do all the cross-referencing that we do, just like we do emergency assistance, we'll do the exact same thing. So, if you're telling me, well, I haven't had the money, to pay my bill for the last, 6 months, and we're looking at your budget, and it's showing that you could afford this bill, then no, we're not gonna help.
Okay, but let's go back to what we were saying here.
About
If
the-
mine is already cut off.
Okay.
Okay, I could have had a hardship.
Right.
back then.
Okay.
Now this program's come up, oh, I can get some help, but I understand what you're saying, Nikki.
Right.
I have to, you will give me the $300 to pay the bill, excuse me, but I have to come up with the $150
Right.
or the $200 that
To have
you
it
get it cut back on.
Right, now,
I don't have a problem with it.
now, here's how that works.
Yeah,
You gotta come up to $150, $200
Yeah.
to get it turned back on. You gotta pay that bill as a receipt and show that you paid that before we help.
right,
We're
right.
not gonna be a promise, well, I'll do it next week. If you know, you have to pay it up front first.
And
Now,
that's- and that makes only sense.
now, on top of that, how you doing, Mike? Good to see you. Now, we're gonna meet with Nike and the other agencies. Let's say you are a single person and you $400 and your bill is $600. Let's say Nike will pick up $200. Nike will have to contact us, let us know that they're gonna pick up that $200 and then pick it up before
You
we,
pay it,
right.
right.
So we're gonna make sure we're dotting all of our, and crossing all of our Ts. We're gonna have to. Give it to me. What you got, Melinda?
So if I'm reading this right,
Trustee Cooks.
if you could have up to 8, like if you had a 10-person family, you could get $850 in assistance. But hadn't we said, when we said $400 max, that was for an individual?
Yes,
Right.
for one person.
Okay.
So what if like the situation, like say someone has their water bill cut off and the bill is, you know, $150 or something like this, could they get $400 that would also cover turning the water back on? Like that.
I don't think
fee.
that's fair.
Why though? I feel like it's not fair that you would be punished to get your, if you already are having trouble having water, to then say, you messed up, you have to pay more to have water than someone who didn't have trouble
Because they've
paying
been
their water
charging
bill.
That's not-
deposits for decades.
Well,
It started at 50, then it
Yeah.
went to 75,
But-
then
but
it went to
I
100.
guess I'm not understanding what
I guess,
Trustee Cook's saying.
what I'm saying is like, just the hardship of having to pay to get your water turned back on is a real hardship, like.
Yes, it is.
And to punish someone saying, well, like, you haven't had yours cut off, and we'll help you, but we won't help you with this primary hurdle in actually being able to get your water turned back on,
now
right?
listen.
But they
now,
take that
that's a-
deposit and apply it toward
No, that's a great point.
deficit.
That's where working with other agencies is gonna come into play. If we cover the water, can you cover the deposit? Sure. So we're gonna work hand in hand with that. So I understand what you're saying. I get it. I get it.
We're also talking about responsibility.
Absolutely.
Right, right.
And that's the main thing, I think, with this is responsibility. They need to learn the water bill has to be paid.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
I guess-
Teaching them, it's also teaching them a lesson. And I guess you have to work in this field for a long time to understand it.
And people know how to get over.
Yeah, they do.
But this is what, another thing that I didn't know, that trustee Cook brought up. You got a family of 9, so
Yeah.
you can get $3,000?
800.
Oh, 800,
That's
oh.
the income limit for.
Oh, if their income limit
Mm-hmm.
is, okay. Okay, they can get $800 towards their water bill.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why is that?
If we're,
Just like any
Because-
private agency,
right,
qualifying, large
right,
family, larger
right.
allowances.
that's what,
But
that's.
nobody's gonna have an $800
Oh, yeah,
water
baby.
bill. They're
They
gonna
can
turn
have-
them
Oh, yeah,
off
they
long.
do.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No, but I'm saying, they're gonna turn them off long before it reaches
No,
$800.
it
No,
could
they're
be
not.
800 a month.
No, they're
No,
not.
they
Not
don't.
exactly.
No,
No.
baby.
No.
They used to.
No,
No.
no, oh, sweetheart. Some people water
But-
bill is $1,500,
Mm-hmm.
and you think to yourself, how did you get a water?
Well,
Right.
if they have that many
Trustee
people in the
Cook.
house, flushing the toilet,
Well,
washing dishes,
But
showering.
your water bill ain't gonna get that high. Come
Mine's
on.
70.
10,
Yeah,
10
yeah,
There's
but,
only 2 people.
but,
Right.
yeah,
Really
but
do
mine
a lot.
is
And
too.
Yours
got?
is, even
I don't wanna ask this question. I'll ask it later.
No, ask the question.
Well, I've just been familiar with people having, when like someone takes their utility out in their kid's name,
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
because then there was lots of stuff in here about like a child or like family case and whose name is on it. What in that situation? Because like, how do you help that kid whose name is then messed from that? That's not eligible ever.
Now, let me tell you. We're gonna run into that situation where the water bill is in someone else's
A
name.
minor's name.
In a minor's name. If that minor's name isn't on that lease as the primary, no. No. The person whose name is on the lease as the person who's renting the property, or that person's name has to be on that water bill for us to help. So you can't say, well, it's in my nephew's name for now, and then I'm gonna,
And that's sad because that family's gonna suffer because of their negligence.
right?
well, and
It's
what their
threat.
parents.
It's
Exactly.
ruined.
It's
but
gonna be
I'm like,
ruined.
I'm like Nikki, you gotta.
Yeah. You gotta own up to it
They've been running
sometime.
games so long that, hey.
They know it better than
Sometimes you
we
gotta
know
let
it.
them know.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm confused because I really thought this was more for seniors.
It is,
I thought so too.
Then why are we worrying about all the kids if it's
Kids.
for seniors?
because you may have grandparents raising grandchildren.
Oh, I don't
Which is
think we
happening
should
more
go
and
that
more.
Well,
far.
then they get something from the state.
We really don't have
They're
a.
getting-
Yeah,
Yeah,
they get
they're
good money from the
They're
state.
getting-
Right.
Yeah,
Well, we'll see that. We'll
And
see
do the
that.
budget.
When you bring in your income, and we're gonna verify all your income, we're gonna verify it, as that's what we do. So, and if you're over, then I'm sorry, we can't help you, you're over. That's why we have the income,
But families could
Threshold.
qualify for this, right? Based on these,
yeah,
like on all the
Yeah.
things.
So you're gonna take anybody that has SSD, Social Security Disability,
that is,
is that gonna make them exempt like it is if they would come in for general assistance?
I don't think that SSDI, I don't think that makes them,
It is for general
Exempt.
assistance, but not for EA? 'Cause it was
right.
They were exempt for EA before, weren't they?
Yes, you're right. Yes,
Yeah.
they will be exempt.
I guess I don't like this here, going up to 10 people in the family.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
It's just a
somebody's gotta
standard,
do
like,
the job.
That's-
like in any
That,
government assistance,
that-
that's just how that always
That's
works.
state law.
Is
that's,
it
Isn't
state
isn't
law?
this based on
yes.
state
this is
statute?
based on the state statute.
This
That we
is-
have to give up to 10? We can't just do seniors, period?
But what if there's 10 people in the house with the seniors? What if they have people
Then
living
they
with them?
should, some of them
The
should
bill's
have
in the
jobs.
bill's in my name, that's my responsibility, no
Right.
matter how many people I have in the household.
Right. So if that bill is gonna, maybe that bill reflects that there's 10 people in the household. Let's say that water bill is reflecting 10 people living there.
Usage?
Right, the usage. What do you, so do we cut the number of how many people are allowed in the household?
Oh, yeah, I think 10's a little much.
But if that's
You
a
probably
state
won't
law,
get to.
that's a state's,
But can't we adjust this to our,
you know,
I'd have to check the statute. I don't want to guess on the top.
You can't change
I don't know if it's mandatory.
Right.
Or whether there's some discretion involved. This is obviously the table we got from state government. And the township officials of supervisors of Illinois
Right.
put it in the emergency assistance handbook.
Wouldn't
It also
we
says
So-
50 for each additional person. So
Actually-
10 isn't the cut.
actually, we can adjust this. Because Rockford adjusts theirs, and they said we can adjust this
The
right here
numbers.
to our,
Rockford had
Yes.
10 or what?
yeah, Rockford, they had 10, but we can adjust what we,
What we want.
right, the
Was
number.
Rockford limited to seniors though, or was it limited to anybody? Or
I
did
think
they open it
Rockford's
to
was wide
everybody?
open.
That's what I'm thinking, that's why they had the 10.
And don't you have to do a budget on each person that's over a certain age in that household?
If that
Each
person
Like
is,
an adult.
if that
You
person
have
is,
some adults living with the.
Yeah.
if that person is bringing an income into the household, that's going to affect the overall
Budget.
income
Are
threshold.
they gonna tell you that? You know what I
Well,
mean?
he has to verify it.
Oh, okay.
We gotta verify, so,
Okay.
so if you put down everybody that's in your, you gotta bring your lease, whoever on that lease, if that person is over a certain age, and if they're working, you gotta verify that income with us.
Okay.
So, this number here, you don't like that one? At 10, where should we go? What do you think?
It's crazy.
What do you guys think? I'm bringing it to the board?
I
10
just,
too
I just,
high?
I don't know that many people, seniors,
That has 10 people in
who
the
have 10
household?
people in their
Yeah,
household.
Right, that's a lot. But
That's a lot.
We're also doing it for
I mean,
disabled as well now.
And it
Oh, for
it also says
disabled.
for
Three
residents
is enough for
for
me.
6 months.
Say it again now?
This from last week said, or last time was a Freeport resident for 6 months. It wasn't specific about seniors, right? Previously, that was
Right.
not what we had said. And I don't know, you know,
But this
not
is-
only seniors have issues. with-
Right, but this is for seniors and for the disabled. This is a pilot program, trustees.
Right.
Keep in mind, this is a pilot,
Okay.
okay?
If you open it up to
Because-
any more than seniors, you'll run out of $20,000.
because
In a
the
way.
thing, I think the thing that you're trying to say is that if they are, on township, they're gonna get assistance anyway, cause their money can go to their bill, right?
Right.
You
if they-
can't qualify for this.
right,
if
you
they're
can't qualify
on
for both,
regular
right.
time.
But if I was not on township and I'm not a senior, but it's me and 3 of my kids and I need some help and I don't make, how much money do I have to make?
3 people?
Yeah,
With 3 kids, so 4,
Yeah.
$2,300.
right, and I don't work,
Is there
Or even
assistance
you
from
do
others
work,
with
Yeah.
children?
Falls from- from us?
No, from anybody. Is there any
Yeah.
other
Okay.
organization that takes care of
so
mothers
yeah,
and
sure there
children?
is.
$2,300 a month, I
DHS.
might not do
That's what I
that.
thought. And
What do
then
you,
those people
what do
would
you
go to
consider
that.
a senior?
Well,
It's
we're
55 or older.
we're looking at 55 and older.
That could be a lot of people.
A lot.
I know
Most
what you
of,
mean.
most of the
Could.
people in Freeport are 55 and over.
Could be, but you
Yeah.
have to meet the requirements too, though.
Income guidelines.
Yeah, 23,
And all the other things.
And all the other things, and there's other
Yeah.
things.
$2,300 a month is, I'm not gonna say it's a lot, but,
Not anymore.
no, it's not a lot, but I'm saying if you're getting, a lot of times with
Food stamps
that
and
kind of
everything.
income, you are
That's quite a
getting
bit.
Yeah.
food stamps or, you
That's
know, aren't you?
Like $9 an hour.
Yeah, that's $9 an hour.
Which with 3 kids, you would qualify for stuff.
Yeah.
This is, I would assume these numbers are very relative to like
Mhm.
qualifying for
For DHS and
general, like
those-
SNAP and stuff.
Right.
Yep.
So that's why I'm saying you're getting assistance in other areas too.
Well, and then what it said though in here is that if you're getting like cash assistance, you do not qualify for this.
Right.
Okay, so you're saying if you're getting.
If you're getting
If you're getting
10,
Medicaid,
Yes.
you can.
Right.
But if you're getting cash,
getting cash
Yeah,
assistance,
okay.
you don't qualify.
So if you're getting food stamps and all that, you can't? Or you
If you're
can't?
getting
can't.
food, right.
Oh, okay. You can, or you
Food
can't.
stamps.
Well, you know, whatever
would
they
be like
call
cash
it.
assistance.
Right.
I'm
Right.
still way
That
back
counts
in the
as
old
food.
days.
Yeah, I say food stamps.
I don't know what they
Snap?
call.
Snap, yeah.
Okay, what
Yeah.
are they called? What they getting?
Snap.
No,
I
it's
think
Snap.
Link.
Snap.
Link.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
just said
Link,
that.
that,
SNAP goes like the government, the federal name. Link is the state name.
Oh,
right,
okay.
Link is a big name.
What about somebody that's living in low-income housing and is a senior?
We need to, now, that's a good question.
Because I have a cousin that lives at one of those out on Dirk, one of the newer ones, and she's disabled, so.
And she's in low-income housing. So she's in government subsidized housing.
Yeah, those newer ones out on the
Is the-
backside of Staples.
There was something in here about how if, I don't know if it was about government assisted housing, but like
Section
disabled
8.
housing where the heating is like, we wouldn't cover it if it's supposed to be covered by the
Landlord.
Yeah.
who
Right,
is
by
supposed
the-
to be assisting them.
Mhm.
Right, okay.
So landlords are not eligible.
Well,
Right.
Or
and you
people in
figure,
housing where the housing is supposed to be providing the heat.
Right,
Yeah.
or the water, so no.
or the lights.
Yes, water.
So
right.
if you have a tenant and an elderly tenant, and they move out and left a water bill of $900, then the landlord is not eligible for
No.
that.
No.
Yeah.
And even if the landlord says in the lease,
Tends to be-
the tenant is responsible for the water, but the water bill is in the landlord's name? No. No.
I guess Barb was saying if
Because the
they
landlord
left the
should've
water
taken-
bill
Right.
and it was in the other.
It was in the
Well,
tenant's
but the
name.
landlord, he got his money.
If the water bill is not in the person's name that's applying for the assistance,
They're not giving.
then they're
Yeah,
not
I
getting it.
understand
So,
that. I
the
understand.
landlord may come in and say, he left me with this $900 water bill, take him to court. Take the person to court.
Yeah, okay.
So, there's nothing.
Yeah,
there's nothing we can do.
The whole idea is trying to close loopholes that are potential.
Pilot.
Yeah, right.
Knew it.
Right.
Seems like there's not a lot
We don't have
once
to.
you get through all of this.
We don't
I
like
read
it.
all of
We
it.
just-
I knew you
I
would.
couldn't imagine.
No, we don't have to do
There's a,
it. We'll
is
try
there a
it for you.
simplified
If we don't like
version
it,
of
we'll
this
scrap
for
it.
like an
Yep.
applicant? Or do they
Okay,
read
this
all
is a
too?
program that you're telling me
That's-
that if we don't like it, we can stop it.
We can scrap it,
It's
yes.
a pilot
We
program.
want to pilot
Right.
for a year.
Okay.
If it's not what we want to do after a year, around this time, you can tell me, hey, we don't want to do it anymore, and then that's
That's
it.
more of a guideline for the caseworker.
Yeah.
Right.
This was like the thing,
goes
you
in
know,
the EA manual.
whenever you're looking
Right.
at these
Yeah.
things, you want to find that table. I don't know what all on here was edited by Freeport, but there's a couple of typos that I wanted to point out.
Let me see, which one?
Gosh, none of
No, I'm gonna tell you why some typos in there.
It says like jump some.
When we converted from PDF to Word,
Oh, then the,
so I can go through and clean all that up.
Okay.
It joggle. it
Yeah,
Makes it
yeah,
go
when you
all
convert
different
from PDF to
places.
Word, it really, I tried to clean up as best I possibly could, but I must have
sometimes you
missed some
can't find
stuff.
them all.
I almost missed.
Another
What
set
page?
of
Word
ours is good.
words, like.
Then you'll have double words, you have words that are spelled with numbers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's section 6-7H.
What is it now?
6-7H. It's like 24 pages in.
All right,
6-7H, it says jump sum with a capital J.
got it. I'll get it.
And then also, I mean, yeah, I do see how it's like including transportation with a
Mhm.
space between each letter. And then 6-9I.
Okay, that's supposed to be 6-9.
1.
Okay. 6-9.
It says determine instead
Okay.
of determine.
I'll look for those typos and I'll get them cleaned up.
Well, I guess my thing was, I didn't want, people coming in and bombarding, the office down with a bunch of whatever, trying to get assistance. And so you've taken away from what you're trying to do in township to where you're putting all your into this assistance because,
Welcome to the 90s.
yeah, the 90s.
We used to have
Oh.
anywhere from 75 to 100 people come in a day.
I don't want to see us taking over the program from the senior center either.
Right.
Well,
That they're going to depend on us for more than
Right.
what they're
well,
And you've
doing.
opened that door.
So how
well,
much did the senior center give out?
they've been calling us and asking, when are we gonna start the program? Because
Because
they
they're going
need
to
help.
start sending everybody up here.
Right. See, that's
But-
what I'm saying. You
But
bombard.
hold on.
Okay.
They're gonna have the criterias down there. Don't send them up here unless they meet the criteria,
They're
period.
going to do the initial.
No, they're gonna have the information that we have of, you have to meet this qualification, that qualification. If they don't meet those qualifications, don't send them our
Don't
way.
send them up here.
When they come to us, that means they've met the minimum qualifications, and then we'll go through
Right.
from there. So, and that's what we're gonna tell.
Same thing with NICA and
Right,
everybody?
we're gonna meet with those guys, I think this coming Thursday. We're gonna tell them all the same thing. Don't just start sending, we'll tell the water department too, don't just start sending people here. No, they have to be 55 and over, they have to have this, and this. If they don't have those things, don't send them our
And
way.
they income.
And their income, don't send them our
And the
way.
first time they do, you need to call them up and say, no. Otherwise, they'll keep doing
You
it.
know I have no problem doing that. I have
know
no
that,
problem doing
Patrick.
that.
But I'm like Nikki, I like to see, I like the program, I don't mind helping anybody, especially little kids and older people, elderly, I don't mind that. But, I would like to see, like you said, it's a pilot
Yes.
program, and see how we do, and see what is it helping, or it's becoming
A burden?
or,
Right.
yeah,
A
it's
crutch.
taking,
Right.
it's taking
Additional
toll,
work.
Right.
yeah.
So what we'll do is we will revisit it after 6 months.
I was
Okay.
gonna say
That
6
sounds
months
good,
trial.
about 6 months.
We'll do it 6 months, and then that's, yes, trustee.
Could we collect like light data? on
Absolutely.
just
We're gonna
who
collect-
is applying?
Yes.
Ages?
We're gonna collect the ages and,
Income?
their income and
Family
what,
size.
family size and what
Yeah,
we've
that's what
given
I'm
them.
saying.
Yeah.
So we'll have data. This will be a data-driven program, and then that'll be able to tell us where the big needs are. Maybe that number need to go up from 55 to, you never know. If we're getting people that are 63 and 64, when you have a majority that age, maybe that 55 number is too
bring
low.
that down to
You never know.
65.
You never know.
There's
There's a
So
lot of 55-year-olds.
that's how, right,
Yeah.
that's how we are gonna collect the data, and then after 6 months, we'll bring it back, and then we'll examine the data and see how we go from there.
Are you gonna publish this information as a pilot program out to the news or anything, or is it gonna be word of mouth?
No,
I wouldn't put it
no,
on
I
the
don't,
news.
you wouldn't have to.
Yeah, I don't think we had to put it out to the news. Once the Senior Resource Center and NICA and the Water Department know where to
Well,
go,
everybody will know.
it'll be,
Make sure, yeah,
it'll
I
spread
still
like
think we
that.
should take this down to at least 5
I agree
from the
with
10.
yeah, I do too. 10
So-
is a lot. But,
So you guys think 10 is too high of a number?
Yeah.
And we should back it up to 5. So if 6 people in your household, you're not eligible? That what you guys
that
think?
could be 4 kids and mom and daddy.
Yes,
They
it
would
could
just
be.
get up to 5.
Well, these are 55 and older.
you. Right. So the
At 55
chance,
and older, you can still have that many people in your house at
But it's-
55.
It's not just 55 and older, right?
Yes, it
No.
is.
yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was like it meets any of these 5 requirements.
No. Our program is for 55 and over.
So
That's
the
our program.
55-year-old is gonna come in and say, my daughter and my son and their girlfriend and boyfriend are both living with me.
You could easily have,
Even at 5, you're
About
still
your
getting them
grandkids.
$600.
That's a lot.
And I think that's a lot.
That is a lot.
And I think that's where we should start. That-
what if
I can support that.
Okay.
instead of having like a person cap, you just capped like the number?
Right, that's what I was
The amount of money?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
at
what I
like
was gonna
600 or
say.
something, instead of
We-
saying like because you
regardless-
have 10 people in your household.
That's
The
what
most
I
you can
was
get is
trying, that's what
600.
I was saying.
Yeah.
Just cap that dollar amount
They do
instead
that
of
with
capping
the
that, trying to go
I'm not sure how
with
Link
so many
works.
people in your house.
They go by your income. Link
Yeah,
does.
Link does, that's
Yeah.
my understanding.
Yeah, the
So you
link
don't-
doesn't go by the number of people in the house?
No.
It does,
No,
the
it
amount
goes
of,
by the income.
but your income, what you qualify for has to do with like how many, so like your income can be higher if you have more kids.
Okay.
Like what you just like on that table, that's basically just like when you're
Okay.
applying for Link and stuff. Like, if you have 4 kids, you're gonna qualify for more money than if you have 2 kids. Or like, you can have a higher
Oh,
income.
that's true. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
But I agree, and that's what I was thinking, what trustee Bender said and trustee Cook said. I think we should just have, instead of doing all those numbers, who's in the household and all that, we have one flat fee. This is what you can get up to this amount. and that's it.
So are you giving everybody a flat fee?
Just everybody, it's up to $400, up to $500, that's all we can help you pay on the water bill. We might have a ton load of people, and I think I'd rather be able to help.
More people with less money?
No, I'm just saying, I guess I don't know how to word it, but
I
if,
got you.
I just think that somebody gonna get into this
Somebody's
program
gonna
and
fall
do
in the
something.
cracks.
No, somebody gonna, know how to break this system.
Yeah.
And get-
Well, there's always
Yeah, they are
someone.
right, they
There's
know
always
how
a
to
way.
break
You
it.
know, if you're willing
I
to
mean,
do
if
that
they can
much,
break
you
Link
might
and
need
all of
it.
them, they gonna break this little system.
You think so?
If they can break Snap,
David?
Link.
They haven't
and
yet met their match with Patrick.
Right, they haven't broken our EA yet,
Right
so.
now, that's why you need to have a flat fee.
Okay.
Because if
Those
you
are all
don't,
easier than this.
So, okay,
Really?
okay, what you guys are
More
telling me,
requirements.
what you guys are telling me, we have a flat amount of what we're gonna give up to,
Yeah.
and then that's it.
That's where I guess that's what I thought when I talked with you and you said $400.
Now it's for one person.
Right, but I guess maybe when we were talking,
That's
I
one
didn't
person.
know it was just the one person. I thought it was $400. I was cool with that because I was thinking $400 is
Mm-hmm.
a good amount to get behind on your water bill. Because that could be,
So we don't even consider income now?
Oh, yeah. Still
have
consider.
to
Well,
consider
you
income,
have to
right?
consider income
We
and
have
the number
to.
of people, because the
Right.
number of people is based on the
I'll
income.
be the first one here.
So what you could do
Right.
is like, just cut the amount of this, right?
Okay,
But then keep the income requirement, like say you have 10 people in your house, your income requirement, you couldn't make more than 4,100, but you still only get, like say, whatever a cutoff is, whatever the max amount. You know what I mean? So you
Gotcha.
still have to run like the income requirement on people. They just could, they
Okay.
could qualify with a higher income.
What does the
Still not
senior
get
center
much.
do? How was their,
I have no idea.
maybe that's,
I
you know,
just,
in the wintertime, they don't always read the meters for, let's say, NICOR. They'll estimate it. I've had the highest bill in 10 years since I bought this house because they did an estimate on it. So that's where people fall into the hole, not being able to pay their other bills. Because all of a sudden, the bill that they used to have was 100, now it's 150.
but $50,
Is a lot to a senior.
yeah, but I'm just saying, right, I mean, and I understand totally, because I did my mom's bills for years.
Yep.
I did her bills for years.
I did mine
But
too.
one thing about it, I stayed on it, and my mom was good at, she had to have her heat on 85.
Oh my
Because she
God.
was hot, she needed to be hot.
Sounds
So I knew in
Hers
the
is
winter,
68.
but no, she had
You started
to
this.
be hot.
I did
So
not.
I'm saying, I knew in the wintertime how
It was
my
gonna
bills were gonna be
fluctuate.
sky high. So I had to adjust that. But in the summertime, I knew I could put that in check. So people like, I'm like
my
Nikki,
best friend.
people have to learn how to be responsible. You can't
Speaking of
just,
which, how's your brother?
you know, because people take advantage of
Much better.
free money. Because trust me, I'm over
Sure.
55, and if I could get in, I'd get a couple bills.
Me too.
I'll send you out of there so
I
quick.
like
Get
to
out
buy
of
some
here.
more jewelry. Come on.
Okay, here's how we'll do it. How does this sound?
What's he saying?
Up to 600 for 5. Anything over that, 650 or 700.
I think $600 is enough to pay for anybody's
all of it?
bill.
Yeah.
Yes.
For anybody's
Yeah.
bill.
So- okay,
Up to-
so-
Up to 600.
So up to 600 is
But
the number,
Keep the income requirements.
but make it up to 600.
And the, yeah, and the
Okay.
income,
Then why
yeah,
do
the
you need the
income is
income
still the
guide?
same.
No,
The
no,
income
no.
the income requirement would be because, so say you have 10 people in your family and you came in and like that's just how you prove that you still fall within like the,
guidelines?
what's the word, like eligibility, right? Income eligibility. Because otherwise, if you were still saying, well, 2,900 with 10 people, because 2,600 is the 5 income, right? So the more people, the higher income. But you still only get
Just say,
600.
Forget all that.
Well, because you can't be running, like, doing income, like
Don't even do
like
income.
after 5, but you got
We
it, because
have
like
to.
that's how you
You do?
determine whether someone qualifies. It's
Whether
like
someone
all of
qualifies.
this stuff, there's
Right.
a million tables about like
Right.
how we determine whether someone is financially eligible for this, and so keeping the
what you're
income
saying.
requirement
Yeah.
is good, because even if you're not giving them the extra $250.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You've got to make sure they're eligible, and that helps.
Now,
But $600 is the max that they will get.
Yeah,
Right.
but still have to
Up
meet
to.
the income requirement
Right.
if you have 10 people in your family.
but now keep in mind, if your bill is only $200, you're gonna only get
You only
$200.
get $200.
Right.
So
You don't
it-
get 600 just because you can.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, you don't get 600 just because you can get it, so.
Yeah, right.
Just because I'm eligible for
Right,
it.
right,
When the rest, I'm going shopping.
So
Okay.
that means if they get, then that's still a one-time thing. They
Right.
can't come back for another $200.
no,
So
They might
Until
sit
they
on it,
get
but.
six.
right.
Right, till they get
It's-
six.
But can't they do it once a year?
It'll be once per year,
Yeah, so
Okay.
they can come back.
okay?
next
But
year.
what I'm meaning is to come back the
Yeah, I
next
know.
time.
So are we
Next
good with up to
year,
600?
I'm good with that.
Are we good to up to 600? Are we good with that?
Okay,
Yes.
I just thought of a scheme.
Don't think of a scheme, Joy. Don't think of a scheme.
It's a pilot
It's
program.
a pilot program.
Okay, it's a, okay,
It's a pilot.
I got, right,
It's
but
a
I'm just
pilot.
wanting you to know,
Give me the scheme, Joy.
right.
What's
I
the
just
He
want
knows
you
how to
know,
get by
just like
this.
what Kathy said.
What?
Okay, this year I got $200,
Right.
but I was eligible for 600. Next year I'm gonna make it up to the,
Make sure I get that whole amount.
right, so I can get all that money.
We may not be,
May
But-
not
not
be
be
about
here
it.
next
But
year.
we might not even be here next year.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's a gamble.
Can I point, the payment is made directly to the water company.
They're not getting
You're
it.
not
They're
getting-
not getting the money in
But
their
that's
own
not what I'm
pocket.
The
saying.
thing is,
I'm saying I'm saving my money. I ain't paying my water bill.
Now, hold on.
but then
Hold on.
apply
Hold
for
on.
it next year.
Hold on.
You'd
Hold
be
on.
like, you didn't pay your
Hold
bill
on.
for that.
Right, but now let me tell you something. You're saving your money, right? You gotta bring in your bank information.
No, I'm spending it, baby. I'm getting my nails done, my hair done, I'm buying new jackets.
I still shows up
That's
in
right.
your bank
You
account
don't
still have
know.
money.
We got every scenario here, don't we?
Yep, it's a pilot program.
It's a pilot program.
Okay,
If it doesn't work, we'll change
We'll
it.
change it if it doesn't work. Okay, are we all good with up to $600?
Is there a motion and a second to
I'll
approve?
make a motion.
So moved. We all seconded so moved. We ready to move on. I'm missing a program or something.
And seconded by Sellers?
Yes.
So the motion is to, let me get this right so I can write this right. The motion is to allow the benefit to be up to $600.
To approve the
To
program,
approve the program.
subject to a maximum benefit of $600 with income eligibility requirements still required.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
now say that again. To
He had a hard time getting
approve
that
the
out.
program
Approve the program with a maximum benefit of $600 with the income eligibility requirements still to be met.
She gonna call you on that, Mike, and ask you to repeat it again.
I know that,
income eligibility still to be met.
right.
All right, let me read this back, because I want to make sure it's right. To approve the program with the maximum benefit of $600 with the income eligibility still to be met.
Income eligibility requirements. Forgot the word requirements.
With the income eligibility requirements still to be met. And then the motion was made by Bender and seconded by Sellers.
Correct,
All right? All right, now, Michael, when I do these minutes, you will look at them.
yes.
Thank you.
What about the 20K?
I feel like I have two wives.
Are we gonna talk about that part, the maximum
Not
amount
complain.
What about it?
that we will, of township funds? Is
You
that
think we
need to
should
be
start out with that much?
Well, keep in mind, our budget is gonna end in April. We're gonna have to,
Oh, that's right.
so,
Yeah.
Oh,
included? And general assistance tends to be
right,
over budgeted anyway.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
over budgeted.
Over budgeted, like there's room
There's
at the end of
Okay,
there.
okay. Oh,
There's excess.
Not over
gotcha.
budgeted, it's
I
there's
got
room,
you. I got you.
wiggle room.
All righty.
Thank you.
Terrible part.
Madam
Now, do I
Clerk.
need to do a roll call?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay, so that's the motion. I'm not reading it again. The roll call, okay, Kathy Aldensee.
Aye.
Nikki Bender.
Aye.
Melinda Cook.
Yes.
Joy Sellers.
Aye.
Patrick Sellers.
Aye.
All right, thank you, Jesus.
A pilot program.
Finally
The
voted.
next order of business is the supervisor's report, and I have nothing. I'll have numbers.
You had enough right there.
I'll have numbers for you guys the next meeting.
You had
Okay?
enough right there.
All righty. The next order of business is the trustees' report.
Wait a minute, you've got the
Assessor.
assessor.
Assessor's report.
I have
Sorry.
nothing to report.
Okay. Next order of business is trustees' report. Trustees.
I guess I wanted to ask the question that I wanted to ask last week and I couldn't, so I wrote it down.
Is it about this program? You should ask a question during when we were talking about it. If it was about that program, you should have asked it then.
I wanna know about how many people you think gonna be in the program.
I have no
I'm just
idea.
joking. That's not
I
it.
have no idea.
No, I just wanted to know, I know we had, funded and assisted, what's the girl's name? To be in the Kiwanis thing? How
Yeah.
is that going?
It's going well.
What's her
Oh,
name?
Jennifer Smith Norman.
Yeah.
What I'll do is, maybe at the next meeting, have her come and report to you guys. Maybe she can come in and talk to you guys about what's going on with Rotary.
Because the Journal Standard puts in what it's gonna be on
Mm-hmm.
the day before, like on a Monday, if it's gonna be on something on Tuesday.
I'll have her see if she can come in and
Oh,
talk
okay.
about
I
Rotary
just
at the next
wanted to
meeting.
know if it was a good idea or
Yeah.
it's all right or.
I know one thing, she's trying to get me to come in here and speak. I don't want to do that.
Sure you do.
Yeah, I will though. She'll get me on the docket. So. Any other questions, trustees? Okay.
That's all I had.
Next order of business is public comments. Are there any public comments?
Sorry.
Hi, Steve.
No, no problem.
Yay,
You're
Steve.
welcome.
We miss you when you're not here.
Liars. Oh, me, I'm Steve Carroll. Your emergency assistance for the water bills is desperately needed.
Yes.
It is really needed, and this is great. However, I urge you to keep your parameters narrow. And also, be careful of people coming to you with water that's shut off. This is an abyss that the city has, and you'll get dragged down into it. A couple of years ago, like probably 4 years ago, I submitted a FOIA to find out what the payments and arrears were for the water department. Came out 1.8 million.
Oh, wow.
And it's down to like 1.4 million. And so there's a lot of people out there that are gonna approach you, and it will suck the resources out and take away from people that desperately need it, and particularly the low-income elderly.
Yeah.
And gosh,
That's what this is designed
great,
for.
and it's needed. And the city's gonna benefit a little bit from it, which, because, well, they're broke, and well, they're dysfunctional, so, but anyway, you're helping the folks that need it, and unfortunately the city, but, you know, it's the way it is, so.
The
But this
people
is
make the
good.
city. The people make up the city.
Well, yeah, the city doesn't think so, but, you know. But anyway, so, congratulations, this is good.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Steve.
you. All righty. Next order, any other business come before the town?
I want to thank Kathy Aldensee for standing in for me while I was on the
No problem.
beaches of
I enjoyed it.
Caribbean and sunning and enjoying the beaches. Thank you very
And she won't
much.
show her tan line.
That's what 31
Say that on
degrees
camera.
below zero. You're gonna rub it in. huh, Bob?
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
was in the
Appreciate it.
80s, and sunny and warm and nice. Thank you.
No problem.
Alrighty. Then I'll entertain a motion to adjourn until February 19th, 2019.
Isn't that a Tuesday?
It
Yes,
will
it
be,
is.
Yeah.
because it's President's Day.
Right.
Tuesday.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you,
Tuesday.
Barb.
Thank you, Barb. It's on
Okay.
Tuesday.
And again, Patrick, I will be gone.
I
Okay.
already wrote it on my calendar.
Okay.
for Tuesday. Okay.
Alrighty, all in favor?
We
Aye.
motioned and seconded it.
Who motioned and seconded?
Oh, we forgot that we need.
Yeah, you can.
We getting old.
Usually-
We gotta be Sellers and Bender, please make it
So
so.
moved.
All right.
Second.
All righty. Thank you.
We getting old.
I was
Nikki.
waiting for her.
Yeah.
I guess all in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
Yeah.
Meeting adjourned.